to you. That's the song I'm hearing. That's the vibe for today. If the world was ending in a few days, who you want to be next to? That's the question. I am smelling masculine collective. I'm hearing I wish it was easier. I think it's this breakthrough moment. We're going to tap in, right? I don't want to jump into any conclusions, but I'm feeling very lovey today. So the love is here. The awareness of love is here. But there are some blockages. I'm sensing this is the moment of return, right? Breaking no contact. When I think I've spoke about this. It was a different collective a few days ago, but we covered this. Remember, we said that it's this moment when the masculine expects that he's gonna like jump on horse and say, how are you? How have you been after a few years? And she's just gonna be like, love, I've been waiting for you. And there's been a blockage. There's been like, surprise, surprise. It's not gonna be that easy. You wish it was easier. And I'm sensing a little bit that vein kind of energy, right? A little bit like maybe let's tap in. Let's tap in. What's going on in this collective? Let's tap in. Then we're going to tap into your energy, and then we're going to see what we're going to do, what we need to do. What's going on in this collective? Commitment. Beautiful opening. Let's do 5. I'm sorry. An unexpected outcome. Unexpected outcome. Runner. 2 more. Let's do 2 more for your first row. Okay. 1 more. What was that? Wanted to jump out. Okay, we have apology and we have understanding. I see your side of the story. Okay, it goes like from this, the first 2 cards are like this white beautiful colors, and then we go like into darkness and black and white, and that's kind of the energy that I was sensing, right? So it's like you would think that it's time. You would think that you are in your masculine energy. You want to return to your feminine, right? So maybe you reached out. Maybe you had commitment in your mind, right? Like this is going to be your happy ever after. This is the time. And the energy that I was sensing as well, it's like the biggest breakthrough, right? It's this when if the world was ending, right? The biggest breakthrough on this journey for the masculine is that moment when a veil finally drops. He looks back on years that passed and he's like, damn, if the world was ending, this is the person I want to run to. This is the person I want to be with. Everything that was on that veil, on my mind, all the blockers, it was self-limiting beliefs. It was wounding that I needed to heal. There's nothing that would really stop in between us, right? This is my person. I have been losing time, right? And it's this kick to come forward. So I think that was your energy, but then the outcome was unexpected, because I always say this, when the masculine returns, it's not like knight in the shining armor on a white horse and they lived happy ever after. We return to this initial energy, in and out, to truly, there are blockages, there are tests to really see, are you standing firm in your masculine energy, and is she standing firm in your feminine energy? Because only that is the energy to be able to hold union and start working together, right? So there must have been tests, and I think that you did not expect those tests. It was like, what the hell is going on? And that energy started peeking through. I'm sensing with that vein energy, with that, like you really thought that it would be just like that and happy ever after. Maybe you came in with an apology. Maybe you came in with I understand, now I know this was your side of the story. Although I'm sensing you don't necessarily. Let's do another row. Let's see what else. I'm liking this episode. Let's see. We have values. It's very, I'm sensing like that you came through with this very masculine energy, right? So it's like on your mind, you had commitment to show your values, to show you've been working, hope. Okay, so there was hope. Despite that unexpected outcome, despite that test, you didn't lose hope in the very first moment. Absence, runner in absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. It's like, yeah, we have commitment at the bottom of the deck, the double commitment. I think it's, I think this collective, you would be now in and out of this emotion and you would be going through this test, right? But it's like the energy is like you came forward with a really beautiful masculine intention, but it needed to be tested. It always needs to be tested. And if you've watched that reading from a few days ago, it's actually a good thing. True masculine likes the test. Tests help us to prove to ourselves that we've done this. We really truly embody this energy. Nothing will stop us, right? No test is a blocker. Every test is just something I'm going to pass through. So I think like it's like you had hope when that unexpected thing happened. But you thought of running away. You thought, well, maybe it's inseparable. I'm hearing you actually said a lot of beautiful things and you were expecting a little bit of a different outcome of oh my God, inseparable and irreplaceable. That's beautiful energy. Oh my God. Third party at the bottom of the deck. And appreciate it. It may be a detail for some of you, right? It may be a detail that this unexpected outcome actually was a third party. So maybe your person said to you that there are some blockers or there is someone else and they needed to think that through. I think I want a few more for that unexpected. I'll give us some tea, source. Like 3 more. I think you actually, this masculine, you came in with a very beautiful energy. You would said hold on. So we have distracted, sidetrack, change, delays, right? So there are some blockers in this situation. We have unworthy. I think they're truly testing your worthiness, right? They're truly testing, are you truly sitting in your worth? Are you truly sitting in your divine masculine? Are you truly, whatever will happen in the situation, are you truly going to be able to understand, right? It's conversation. Conversation, obsession, and divine masculine at the bottom of the deck. This is a huge test moment. I'm going to say to you one thing that comes to my mind. Yes, we have unconditional love for you, right? As divine feminine, we know you are our person. You're the other half of our soul. We will always love you, always have, always will, right? But you cannot expect to return after years of silence and being absent and running away No matter how inseparable and irreplaceable your connection is, no matter how much you apologize, no matter how much you want this commitment, no matter how much you want this commitment now, you cannot just return after years of absence, like I said, and just expect that she will fall into your arms, right? And it's not because when the masculine returns and he's ready, or he's ready to build his way back to us, we're sitting in our divine feminine, right? So it's not like we're playing games with you. It's not like we don't want this. It's not like, it's just that we want it and we don't. That's the energy. It's we want it but we don't need it, right? You will always be our forever person, but we have built our life around our self-worth now, around our purpose now, right? So there's always this moment like, I need time, I need space, I really need to see that you've changed. I'm not just going to believe you after one text message or one phone call or whatever that was. I'm sensing a phone call because I was looking at at this card, but because it happened in the past, right? But the difference is that now I have my self-worth. Now I understand what I deserve. So I think just let's calm down. We're going to go through your shadows. I feel you really were expecting for more beautiful, more romantical, more wonderful outcome. You didn't expect that you would have to build your way back gradually to your feminine, but you have to see it as a good thing, right? So I'm going to repeat the same thing that I said a few days ago, and maybe that's a reading that you should watch. That's why I'm mentioning this. You should see this as a good thing. It's like, now it's my time that I can prove myself. It's hard. It's good that it's hard. It's a test. Now I can prove to her, to the universe, to myself, to source, that this is not happening again, that I am here. I am in my divine masculine energy. Tests are good things. See the silver lining. There's something that they're still trying to show you in this situation. Everything happens for a reason. Remember, you are where you are because you already know this, right? They're really trying to see if you have that masculine energy, if you have that self-worth, if you have that truly, I'm not going to break, I'm not going anywhere, this is my person. If the world was ending, I want to be next to you and you want to be next to me. All right. Let's tap into your energy, your shadows, and then maybe we're going to tap into your divine energy to see what's going on. Spill the tea. But I am feeling really lovely. The energy is nice. The energy is nice. I'm not sensing like you're not gonna overcome this test. So let's see. But it is a collective. What's your energy? What's the energy of the masculine? Show us the shadows that we need to work through. I have to. We have beautiful energy. Beautiful and not. Okay, things are coming to my mind because we're doing shadows. Your first card is the Emperor, which is a beautiful energy. You are sitting in your masculine strength. You're sitting in your masculine energy, right? But we have King of Swords as well. King of Swords, it's a nice and mature energy, right? But the shadow of King of Swords is something that we don't necessarily want to see in the emotion of love and in the emotion of relationship. Why? Because he can be very cold, very assertive, right? So I think that you came in with an expectation, and that's another lesson. It's forever lesson. Patience and expectation, it's a forever lesson in a divine journey. Expectations, we should always have none, right? Because unconditional love is about giving, not what you want back, right? Whatever comes back to you, you have to always see this as it comes for a reason. There's a test in it. There's a hidden meaning. What do I learn from this, right? So you should have no expectations because it's about giving, not what I will get in return. So you came through with something very beautiful. Maybe you've opened your heart. Maybe you've been vulnerable, right? We had this apology. We had this irreplaceable energy, this love. Maybe you spoke about this to your feminine. And what you got in return is this unexpected outcome, is that, hold on, maybe she said she wanted to think about it. Maybe she said she wasn't sure. Maybe she said there was, someone else. She was like, she started seeing, whatever that is. It happens often that the feminine actually, before the return of the masculine, gets aligned with a soulmate kind of love, right? Because she's also being tested when it comes to her self-worth, when it comes to her values in love, and so on and so forth, right? But it's like you, Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's like you got a breakthrough. You entered that King of Swords energy, right? So it's like you locked yourself back, right? You didn't hear what you were expecting to hear. And you got a little cold. The Fool. New beginning. It's actually nice. You're still in but I'm looking at this fish, and it came to my mind. You're still in this energy of Fool. Fool is a beautiful energy, right? It's a new beginning energy. It's the energy of, I'm taking a leap of faith, right? I want this. I know what I want. It's a new journey, and I know it's a new journey. But I was looking at the fish at the bottom of this card, and what came to my mind is the fish card from my animals deck. That fish can be, when it's out of balance, it can be flaky. I think this is what they're testing, right? You have to see this as a test, whatever happened. They're testing your consistency. They're testing your decisiveness. They're testing the stability of your energy, right? So something unexpected happened, a roadblock, right? Remember, it's also about, on this journey, it just came to my mind, the tables are truly turning, right? We go, as a masculine and feminine, I always say this, we're equals. We grow in the same way on this journey, and we suffer in the same way. We go for same pain, right? But it happens in a different sort of levels, right? So the feminine leads the way. So you are her greatest inspiration in the beginning of this journey, until it switches to the purpose. The purpose becomes what drives her, right? So you were that catalyst, but now she no longer needs it to push forward, because she knows there's something above that love story, which is her purpose, right? Because it's a journey of deep spiritual awakening. But that first stage, she fights for you, for your love, for your return, right? She fights to be a better person, the best version of self, to get you back. And then, yes, it switches, but the table turns, and you have to fight a little bit as well, right? It cannot be that easy, not just for the sake of not being easy, not for the sake of playing games, but you to yourself. When you finally get into union, you will be grateful for those tests. So you have to see it as a good thing. You have to see it as fish energy. They're trying to see whether you're balanced. Fish energy is that when it's in balance, the light side of the fish is, I adjust myself to any situation. I can swim in any waters. I know where I'm going. I'm not afraid of change. I'm not afraid of a little bit of stillness. Life is what is. What comes to me, I take it as a test. But when a fish is out of balance, it starts to retreat. It fears commitment. It fears change. It fears energy that it doesn't recognize. It feels things, maybe that's a thing too, that are new to her, right? So they're testing your commitment. Your commitment is being tested. That's the theme. Ask yourself on and on. Queen of Swords, I'm not liking this. Ask yourself again, if the world was ending, who do I want to be with? King of Swords and Queen of Swords are divines in separation. If you're going to go too cold on this, there's a new beginning between the two of you. And as I said that, literally, it's 11:11 on my clock. But remember what I said. Queen of Swords and King of Swords are divines in separation. You broke no contact. You step into your divine masculine power, right? But what they need to test now, that's the reason everything is happening. Are you able to sustain that energy? Are you able to stand firm in this energy? Is this energy stable at this point? Has it stabilized? Is it your energy that you're embodying? Because remember, I always say this, things don't happen from one day to another, right? You build gradually, right? You start to get the feel. The same with the feminine. We start to get the feel. What does it mean to be in our divine feminine? What does it mean to stand in our power, right? And that energy in the beginning, it's like that power glitch, right? It's and it goes in and out, on and off, until the moment it stabilizes, and we really embody it to our very core, and it's not going anywhere no matter what happens, right? There's no, it's like fail safe, there's no return point for you. In order to release this to you, source needs to know that you have the same energy. Or are you going to go back into separation? Are you going to go back into this energy of coldness, of I didn't get what I wanted, I had an expectation that she would run back into my arms, and how dare she say that she's seeing someone else, or that it's been a long time, or that she has to think about it. You're no. You're looking at this from a place of ego. You have to be sitting in your heart space. If the world was ending, who the fuck you want to be with? Your ego? Let's do another row. I'm not liking this pairing here. Ugh. Did it flip? No. It's like King of Wands. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. The wheel is at play. The World. The wheel in the world. Number 21, maybe that's significant. It just came to my mind. They're testing you. They're testing you. It's an ultimate test. Can you sit in your heart space, in your divine masculine energy? Or are you going to return to coldness? Are you going to return to locking your heart? Are you going to return to just... it's this ego. Close the cycle on that. It's the test. Are you able to really that you know what they say, that the ego death, I always say that, you know, it has to be there. It's just like the shadows, right? It never dies, truly. Just like the shadows, they never go away. It's just like we control them. Ego is flesh and blood. It's our vessel, right? So it's always going to be there. Temptation of an ego and natural responses of an ego is always going to be there. But the thing is the soul in control. Is the soul the puppet master that is actually having the control and integrated all the shadows, all the elements of the ego and all the elements of the psyche, and is running the show. It's not that they're not there. So maybe you disappointed. It just came to my mind. Maybe it's like you had an expectation. She disappointed you, but then you disappointed yourself, that you got back into even the thought of maybe I should run away again. Maybe it's not time. Maybe it's not test. It's a blocker. It's that moment when I always say for the masculine, misunderstanding of faith, misunderstanding of it. You really have to acknowledge what thing that happens is a clear roadblock. No, this is not the way. And what is just a test. This is a test. Are you ready to fight for it? Do you know who's your person? If the world was ending, who you want to be next to? Your divine feminine and your purpose, your ultimate love, or your ego, or your pride? She has led you through all the emotional blockages through 5D on this journey. Now it's time for you to lead her through this in the physical world. Just like we have this faith and this love and this longing for you, and we have this dedication to return to you, my love. I will push through the pain of the soul, the pain of past lifetimes, the remembrance, the awakening, the activation. It is a pain like no other, that no one that has not been through this journey could understand. Now I need the masculine that will lead us through the blockages of the 3D. Give me the security, give me the stability, give me the space. Show me you're not going anywhere if you truly want my divine feminine energy. 2 more for your energy. Are you kidding me? Well, if you have to repeat the cycle, there's not much I can do about this, can I? Everything happens for a reason. We have a lot of swords here. You're in your mind. You have to be in your heart space. You have to be in your heart space. Oh my God. 9 of Cups. You know what's your wish come true. It's just that Another sword. We have the Fool. Okay, that's a good thing. I think we're like 50-50 here. The energy, it goes in and out. It's like at times I feel nice, and at times I feel too many swords. We have Knight of Swords, we have 3 of Swords, but we have Ace of Wands. Be a little bit more. You have to sit in your heart space, in a space of compassion, in a space of empathy. Whatever that unexpected outcome was, it broke your heart. But she was sitting in a heartbreak for many, many years, for a very long time. She deserves to be fought for in that 3D world, just like she fought for you in 5D. Just like she held you energetically through red threads for your healing journey. You were never alone in this. Now show her in 3D she is not alone in this. You know this is your highest, most aligned timeline. You know what's it like to be guided by your passion, by that one energy, by the universe showing you where you need to go. Show that masculine energy in your consistency, in your communication, in how you speak to her. Show your heart, show your kindness. Don't get this in this sword pride. Let that shit go. It's not going to work. This is the energy you have to embody. This is the energy that we want. Maturity, true leader, true divine masculine. I am here for us. Whatever doubts you have, my love, whatever blockers you feel there are, whatever time you need to close out, whatever you need to close out, I am here. I'm not going anywhere. If you really want this, if the world was ending, it keeps ringing in my ears. Do you want to repeat the cycle? Every time, that may help you if I say this to you. So I'm not scaring you, but think about it that way. Every time masculine returns for a point of contact, right? So there's an attempt to break no contact. It's a test. It's a test for both, for the feminine and for the masculine, right? Now, you were expecting that she will run back into your arms in no time. But in reality, If she's done that, it would mean that she failed the test, because she is now sitting in her true divine feminine energy, in her true self-worth. That energy has grounded in her, which means that she will not take easily and lightly a man from the past, the other half of your soul or not, it doesn't matter. It's a man who has not spoken to you for months or years on end, choosing karmic, choosing distractions, choosing his ego. And now what kind of self-value you have if you take that after one phone call? What did you expect? If she's done that, the source would separate you again. That test is happening for a reason. She is proving to herself her divine feminine energy has grounded. And now you have to prove that your divine masculine energy is grounded too. That you're not going to jump into that King of Swords energy and that heartbreak energy and that fish kind of energy. Oh no, it's not, maybe, no. Stand your ground. Stand in your masculine energy. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to lead us through this in 3D. Watch the whole thing. I'm really getting upset with you right now. Oh, and what I wanted to say, I got distracted. What I wanted to say, I've mentioned this in a previous part, I don't want to scare you, but every time masculine returns to attempt to break no contact, it's a test, right? Are we ready to ease our way back into each other and get back into alignment and union, right? It's a test. It's always a test for both. There are elements of test for both that happens in the separation, right? And if you both, or one of you, fails the test, it's fine. It means there's no readiness just yet. You will go back into separation, but that period of separation will get extended more than it was before. So think about your last contact point with your feminine. Now it's going to be longer because you failed the test. So Source going to be like, well, obviously you need more time. Obviously you need more healing. Obviously you need more ego. That's ugh. But it's fine. In the end, if, everything happens for a reason, divine timing. When you're ready, when the time, if this is truly your reading, you're sitting and watching this, it would make sense. And I would, through everything that I say, it would really help you to drop into your heart space and be like, if the world was ending, this is my person. She's been there for me in 5D for all those years, energetically holding space for me. Now I'm going to hold that space steady and firm for her in 3D, because this is what true divine masculine does. If you're not in this energy, go back to healing. It happens for a reason. I want to quickly tap into her energy. Knight of Cups. So you can understand this better. Let's do 4 for her first row. And then we're going to do a little final guidance for you. 6 of Coins. Yes. She's walked away from what was not serving. Other half of your soul, your divine counterpart, the man of all your lifetimes or not, it doesn't matter. She now remembers what she's worth. She now remembers what she deserves and what you deserve. And that flaky energy ain't it. The Moon. She knows there's need to be reciprocity in the energy. And in reciprocity, there's stability and there's firmness, right? 7 of Wands. I think she's standing her ground. There are shadows being illuminated, right? So it would be 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups and 4 of Wands. This is what she wants. And she knows that the only way to know whether that energy is grounded and that you're ready for this, for divine union, for your happy ever after, to continue to heal together, to always be there for each other in 3D and 5D and every fucking dimension. in every lifetime to continue to follow your mission together, she needs to stand her ground. She needs to have boundaries. Whether you know it or not, you might feel like, oh, you're not happy because the outcome was unexpected. She didn't run into your arms. But in reality, the reason why you run away is because she doesn't have that. All this journey, and I talk about this all the time, subconsciously, your soul recognizes when she's not sitting in her self-worth, and that's what you're running away from. So now she actually sits in her power. She sits in her self-worth. She understands what reciprocity means. She knows what she's able to give you now as a divine feminine, and she wants to know that you're able to give that back. Knight of Coins. She has been on a very long journey. She knew all this time was, it's like, you know what? I think if you really go back to separation, this collective, for her it will be okay, because she now knows it's a long journey. If he's upset by my boundaries, by my authenticity, but my grounded divine feminine energies, because he's not in his divine masculine. Queen of Coins. Beautiful energy. A lot of coins, so slowly moving energy, slowly grounded. It's been a long, and Knight and Queen, it's been a long journey. She has worked so hard to be where she is. Two of Coins. Duality, right? But in Coins energy. True balance. She's balanced her shadows and her light, her masculine, her feminine. She's sitting in her worth star. She knows who she is, and it's been such a long journey. It's like, you're on your end, you're disappointed with this unexpected outcome. And it's like, I've been working for this so long, which is not true, because consciously she's been longer on their journey that you have, right? And now she's like, not seeing this, my efforts, my whatever is it that you're thinking. And in reality, she knows that because it's been so long, we both deserve better. It has such a beautiful potential that it doesn't matter if we have to repeat this cycle. She really sits in her grounded energy. She understands good thing comes to those who wait. Whoa, man, does she's patient. I just felt that patience. Sorry. The world was ending. She knows she wants to sit next to you if the world was ending. But the world is not ending, so one more. The Devil. We have the Moon and we have the Devil. It's not like you haven't activated her shadows, but she's standing in her power. She's holding her ground. She knows that there is fear within her, right? We cannot deny this. It's like you've activated that shadow. There's fear. It's like there's fear what's going to happen next, but in the same time, she would already be sitting in this energy. I don't know, and I'm not supposed to know what's going to happen next. I'm just here for the ride. Part of the divine feminine energy is understanding, well, not just the divine feminine, truly any person who sits in their healed and awakened energy is the path disappears. You know what they always say, how do you know you're on the right path? The path disappears. You know you have such a full trust in the universe that you're not even, yes, you can be, like thinking and strategizing, and obviously we all have, our shadows and our patterns, but it's like you're in control of that shadow, you're in control of that fear. So you might be thinking, okay, what's going to happen now, what's going to happen next? But in reality, the essence of divine feminine is that we sit in our stillness, right? We allow the universe to show us the way. And in this connection, we allow the masculine to lead the way in the 3D. So if we're saying, I need my space, I need my time, I need to think about this, right? And the divine masculine goes back to separation, disappears again, ghosts again, runs away again. Well, he shows us that you show us that you're not able to hold this energy, to hold this space for us, to hold this stability, this masculine energy, right? To lead us through the 3D. Because like I said, she knows whatever happens now, whatever happens next, it may cause a little bit of fear, it may cause a little bit of sadness, it may activate few shadows, but she's a queen of coins. She has built this through a long, painful journey of building patience, of building trust in the universe, of building trust in this journey. She's sitting in her balanced energy. She knows she deserves reciprocity. She knows what she brings to the table as divine feminine, and she knows, she deserves nothing less but a true divine masculine. This is why everything is happening. It's for a reason. It's a test for a reason. You have to understand that. You have to see it for what it is. I want to pull a couple of, I want to pull a couple of animal cards for you to guide you and give you some messages that you need to hear. I really feel, you know what? Not like 50-50. Again, this is a collective 2 to 2 on a timer. I'm sensing you're more in your strength. You can work through this. Right? You can push through this. It's like 60-40. All right. Let's, they're flying. Peacock. Yeah. Peacock. One more. All right. All right. We have, sorry, I'm feeling so under the weather recently. I don't know why. Just like I just want to sleep. I just want to stay in bed. I'm so exhausted. Body pains all over. Powerful energies. Shifts. A ladybug. Maybe that's a forward movement sign for you. Maybe you will see a ladybug. And that will be like your, look at it from the heart space. If the world was ending, I want to be next to you. Good luck. Luck is on your side. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. Luck is on your side. See the bright side. See the bright side of the situation. See the test in it. We have the peacock. Vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility. Humility. And avoid jealousy. Be great. Damn it. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. You have to sit in your self-worth. You have to sit in your humbleness as well, but in your masculine energy, in your stability, in your security, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what she thinks now. If she has doubt, we'll power through this. We'll work through this. If there's someone else, we'll power through this. It doesn't matter. This is my journey. This is my path. They're needing you to really ground this masculine energy. Snow leopard, self-reliance. You are strong, independent, and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. I just heard specifically that one, cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shaman. And I just heard that a silent hero. What we need now, wild horses. This is the energy we need. Wild horses will not take you away from your person. But what we need now is not you to be that peacock, to prove to her that you have your pride. And if she doesn't want you, you're going to walk away like with the coldness of your heart. Humility. Be humble. Walk with shamans. Clock of invisibility. You are me, I am you. You know my worth and I know your worth. I don't have to prove it at this point, but what I have to prove is that my masculine energy has grounded, not going anywhere. My energy is not going anywhere. And the last one is Black Bear, guardian. You have to guard her heart. She really needs to know in her mind, body, intuition, and every piece of her that you will be the guardian of her energy and of her heart. It comes with patience as well. Gentle and wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. In order for this energy to ground and you get into union, she cannot be worried about, is he going to leave? Is he going to get offended if I say this or that? She is standing in her divine feminine power. This energy is grounded. I'll say it once again. She's standing in her power. She needs to feel that with humbleness, you can be her guardian. You can lead her through this 3D world. A few more of those. 3 I want. Two more. 2 more. All right, we have powerful. Show your power. Show the power of your change. I just heard. May you be as potent. Damn it. Sorry, I hope I'm not gonna get sick. I need some tea with honey. Be powerful. You are the ocean. Present. May you sense each shiver of the surf. Be present for her, right? Ground yourself in the moment of now. Don't think about the past. Don't think about what's going to happen. Everything that happens now, take it as a test and take it with pride. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Source, for bringing this test to me because it's helping me to ground my masculine energy. It's helping me to be present. Feel every shiver. So whatever comes to you, how is it causing you to feel? Feel this energy. Feel this test. It's helping you to ground. Heard. May your brave call be carried on the wind. You want to be heard. Maybe that's the issue. Hold on. Maybe whatever happened, you felt like she didn't hear you. She didn't hear your pain, your effort. She didn't hear that's what you want. But she did. She's been there with you in 5D energetically, through threads connected all the time. She knows every emotion, every pain, every shadow. I'm gonna wrap this up because I cannot speak anymore. Bottom of the deck. Believe. They're building your resilience. They're grounding your masculine energy. If the world was ending, who you want to be next to?